how do you find a group of people that you can share? I'm scared. I don't know how to show up exactly because my wife or my girlfriend or my sister or the world expects me to be this, but I also have this. Also, I have trouble with women, and I can't say that. There's a few men's groups that I'm involved in. We have these parameters very clear. The reason why we're here is for this reason, so that our instruments can then, I always use this phrase about, the world is made up of all these different things, the horns and the strings and the percussion and voices and keyboards and all this stuff.
Are you a horn?
I'm a keyboard player.
You're a keyboard?
Sure, but let's call me a horn.
What are you?
I'm sitting, just clapping and enjoying the
right, so
show.
you're part of the choir. Sometimes each group needs to get together amongst themselves and practice and work out their kinks. The horns have to okay, are you right? Is the reed correctly right? Are we in tune with one another? So that we can then come back to the orchestra and share our voice in unison and worked out along with the others. The whole point is to be together. But sometimes we get together by ourselves. And if the purpose of the horns is to get together so that we can outshine the rest of the group and complain about the strings and complain about the choir, that's not good. So you have to say, why are we getting together? So that we can be more in tune for the betterment of all.
For listeners, how do they cultivate these groups, or how do they find them or start them? Or you're in multiple, so what's the process?
Well, I believe that they are grassroots. They're not like one you look up on the internet and then go there. Okay. To me, that's not a safe. That's not true. There are 12-step programs that I've been involved in that are safe, and you can look those up. But safe meaning, okay, Chris, you have friends.
I do.
And you call them and be like, all right, look, on Monday nights for the next month, I know we all have stuff to work through. I'm working through stuff. 8 o'clock, my house, let's have some pizza or whatever it is we eat. And instead of watching a game or playing this or doing that, we're going to have an hour of just talking about what's on our hearts and mind in the spirit of masculinity or racism or marriage or whatever it is that, you might think. And I would bet most of those friends would show up. And then the one that you didn't think had anything is here's you share something. It's I was thinking about that too. And that becomes safe because it's organic and it's grassroots. And then they grow. And then you do that every Monday for a month. And then David, your friend David, will be like, hey, can I bring my friend Scott? Because this last month has been really great. That's how I think they're built. Those are the ones that I'm involved in. Some intimate ones and some larger ones that have grown in that way where an individual who cares about change initiates it and does it.
And what are the rules? What are the big for people who
big
are
rules.
starting? Yeah, big rules of engagement.
This cannot be a place where you just perpetuate and have people that are like-minded just to bash on other people. That doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So that to me is not the safe space. Safe space is where can I share my truth without posturing? Have someone hold the space for that, and then also the parameters are where's the goal? The goal is to be better. If this is a men's group, we want to be better men. Well, what are those things to be better men? Let's point them out, and then that's our roadmap. So we can be honest. You can say what you need to so long as that everything is framed at the end of the day to get here. Though that's just generally the rule. And we're not just going to you're not going to talk about your wife and I'm going to jump back on you and your wife. But you can tell me, my wife is pissing me off. And I'll be like, I hear you. My wife doesn't understand that I such and such, and I think she's wrong, and she expects me to do this and this and this. And I'll be like, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, we're not all going to jump on that and then say, oh, your wife's blah, blah, blah.
Poor you.
Poor you. It's oh, I feel you. Fully understand what you're feeling. Me too sometimes, man.
Yeah.
But how is that working out for you? And how is that working out for her? And let's look at the bigger picture. And how do we get you from this stage to the next? And just honest conversations get us there. But we have to hold each other accountable and have some rules that where's the benchmark? What are you trying to get to?
I'm hearing shared intimacy.
Shared intimacy.
That's what I'm hearing. A lot of, the space to share, which is, we have a lot to share that we often keep to ourselves. And then intimacy that's intimate. That's intimacy with other men. It's these groups can provide us a place to practice and expand our intimacy muscles. That it's so much more than the one-on-one. That it can be a group setting among your peers, among people you don't even know sometimes. To flex this intimacy muscle and to strengthen it, and to soften it all at the same time. That's what I'm hearing. Shared intimacy.
I love that. I have a couple friends that have gotten divorced recently, and there's about 10 of us guys that gather around them.
Okay.
And the rules are this. We get together. You get one session or one talk to talk about your struggles with your wife. After that, we don't want to hear anything about her. It's only got to be about you.
I love that.
You get one. You get it out. And by the way, she's our friend too, so you can't throw under the... You can say the truth.
Right.
But you're not going to...
Yeah.
Because I'm protecting her too.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I want you to feel safe to share it. But after that, every other conversation is, I need you to spend 100% of your time on your 20% or your 80%, whatever it is. But we're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So
I love
be heard and then result.
Coming in with the rules.
Shared intimacy.
Of steel.
Shared intimacy.
I love it.